All right, everybody, welcome back to the Dungeon Dads podcast. Just to catch you up here, when we left off, Filnyr had just ducked a glowing green quarterstaff and sunk his rapier, pointy end first, into the rib cage of the halfling druid Shandara. Victorious and nearly dead, he breathes heavily, kneeling down by yet another sentient weapon that they have to deal with. That has the same voice as his spear point, Paraso and Compiton. The human deserters of Hark Army, who had been waiting patiently on the side, are now distraught and not going to allow their leader to go down in vain. The halfling druids walk from the trees, sporting their own green glowing staffs. And the dads, Despo Goodshower, and a chorus of 4 archers stand at the ready. You guys know what time it is?
Is it time for Dungeon Dads?
It's time for Dungeon Dads.
Yeah!
Yes.
Oh, goody. I'm so excited.
Heroes rise, heroes fall. I see 'em on the front line, standing tall. They're risking life and limb to answer the call. But what they fighting for? Don't know, don't care. Just along for the ride, but everyone must stand. I'ma make sure I'm the winning side.
Ooh,
Yeah.
goodness gracious.
Woo, woo.
All right. So, I mean, listen, there's no honor among thieves, I suppose, here, guys. Before we started recording, John told me that no matter what happened, he was going to jump in and help Filnyr if he got behind. And I think that these humans and the halflings are probably feeling the same thing, huh?
I'm really touched. I'm really touched. That's very sweet.
That's right. I had to-
that is true.
But we didn't have to, which puts them in the wrong for sure.
You totally didn't have to. So, okay. We're around this circle of trees, and you guys have circled up. So Filnyr is just like kneeling down in the middle of this thing over a now dead halfling druid, and the other side of the field, like if you're imagining a clock and you're looking at from 6 o'clock all the way over to 3 o'clock, you've got a small platoon of humans and halflings sort of approaching you. And from your side, you guys are sort of crowded around 6 o'clock to 4 o'clock or so. And they're coming at you. So what's going to happen, fellas? What are you going to do?
Wait a second. I lost track of
The
o'clocks.
o'clocks.
We're at 6 o'clock to 4
Abel,
o'clock. The guys that are coming at us are
roughly from 9 to 3 o'clock. So they're in the top. They're in the top.
Oh,
half.
like a whole half
circle there.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
guys. Okay.
6 humans,
I
2 halfling druids.
6 humans.
6.
Six humans, 2 halfling druids, and we have the 3 of us.
Yep.
And our archers
And Despo Goodshower.
And Despo the Mighty.
and Despo
Yeah.
Goodshower.
And I will say that you had heard Willem's voice coming from what seemed to be a tent. and the tent is still standing. So
Damn it.
So it's still Willem is still a tent.
All right, so we're rolling
Yeah,
initiative.
let's do it. Tell me what you get.
All right, here.
I got a 5.
Hey, nice. Does that mean you really rolled like a 15 or something?
A 6. I rolled a 6.
Okay. All right. That's pretty good.
19.
All
Ooh,
right.
a 5 as well. Ugh.
Oh.
I consider myself a reactive fighter.
Oh, and
I'm a counter puncher.
all right, and the druids got a 16 and the humans got a 14.
Oh.
So
Shit.
I'm sorry. Like I kind of was hoping this was gonna go a little differently.
Yeah, sure you will.
No, I was. I really want you guys to
Well-
win this fight because I don't know what we're gonna do. We put so much work into this podcast, and you know,
You just don't want this to see the light of day.
Filnyr's got first initiative, and he's out in the middle of the clearing.
He's right out in the middle of the clearing. So,
if anyone needed to go first, it was probably him.
mm-hmm.
That's true.
What about Despo? Does she get her own
Despo
initiative?
is back. So you had actually told the archers to stay back 100 feet, and she said she was going to guard the archers. So they're back away from this. Although the archers are plenty in range. What's the ideal range for the archer fire? Do you know for longbows?
What kind of? They have a longbow.
Longbows.
I've got it. I actually have it open. Feet? It's 150 to 600. So 150 is ideal, but they can still do 600 if they have to.
Yeah. So I mean, they're within 100. They're within 150 feet. They're within 100 feet of you guys, which means actually that means they're about 60 feet away from. 160 feet away from the edge of the circle, but these guys are coming in. So,
hold on, I need to roll for Saber too. Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, please roll for Saber. For goodness sake, let's do that.
Oh my! How?
Saber gets a
How
5.
do they roll a 5?
Hey guys, here's the good news. We get to say 5s and scribes.
Yeah.
Every time you roll a 5, just give a 5 and scribe.
5s and scribes times 3. Ladies and gentlemen, times 3.
Wait a second. So if it says 150, 600 for the longbow, that means it's disadvantage over 150.
Correct.
Disadvantage over 150. Yep.
But they can presumably walk in 10 feet.
Yeah, I mean, goodness. And they know what they're made of. So.
And they're presumably very good at measuring distances with their eyes.
They're so good. So,
all right.
Okay, well... so Filnyr, these guys came out and they said, kill the one who killed Shandara, kill the one who took the took the staff. They're looking at you, buddy.
All right. I think Filnyr's going to, I'm not even sure he ever took his blade. I don't know when we cut off. I don't know if his blade had even come out of Shandara before. So he's gonna pull his.
He's a real leave it in kind of guy.
No, I just mean he's gonna pull it out and his hands just covered in blood.
I mean, I'm just saying it's been a whole episode. Is he still
still in there?
I don't know why, but I think Filnyr really is a leave it in kind of guy. Like he's sweet and he's a cream puff chef. But he's also
offended. So he'll pull the rapier out, and he's got to somehow get the staff, which I assume she's dropped or is she's loosely holding on to next to her body.
Yeah, I mean, you're on her. You're right on her.
Right. I've got my shield on. I've got my rapier. I think I'd pull the rapier out, drop it, knowing that it's a conjured weapon, grab the quarterstaff, and then put the tip of Paraso in the shield hand. So maybe the order's a little different. It's drop the rapier, get the tip of Paraso into my shield hand, grab the quarterstaff, and see if it's just a quick shove one end into the other. Does that work?
It's not a quick shove one in. It's not going to be a quick shove it in.
He's a shove it in and a leave it in kind of guy.
He's a shove it in and leave it in. It's not. It's not.
What is happening?
But I will tell you, when you pick up that quarterstaff, you feel a lot more powerful than you did before. Like you feel kind of like you have forged an even greater bond with Paraso, and the humans and the halflings are visibly terrified of you that you have it in your hand.
Okay.
So mechanically, that means they all have fear now.
Right. Oh, great. I think what I would do then is probably pick the closest one to me, and just and cast Hex on it.
Okay. Okay. So the closest human or the closest halfling?
What's closest to me?
They're the humans are coming in at a little bit faster clip than the halflings are. So they're all about the same.
I would say the closest.
There's one that's got a like a helmet on.
Okay.
He's the only human with a helmet on, so and he's the closest.
All right,
so.
I'll take helmet the human.
Okay.
And I'll cast Hex on him. And I have to pick an ability check. And I wish I remembered any of the ability checks that were important to my teammates' spells right now, but I don't.
Well,
that's very in character.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially in the heat of the moment where we're suddenly betrayed. So I would cast. I would guess it get doing against Constitution checks. It seems appropriate.
Okay.
So did you say these guys they have the frightened condition?
They have the frightened condition.
What does that mean?
Which means they can't willingly move closer to the source of their fear.
They stop. They stop moving at Filnyr.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yep. As soon as he picks up that staff, they stop moving toward him.
I should flank
Do
them
they have to
and
move
herd
away?
them like a
They have
cattle
to
dog.
stay away a certain.
They just can't willingly move closer to the
Yeah,
source.
they can't.
And they have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of their fear is within line of sight.
Yeah. Okay.
Very nice.
Very nice. All right. I will. I assume that spell takes my action, so I will just close distance on the helmeted guy. How far away is he? Because I'm in the middle of this thing.
Yeah, he's about 20 feet away from
20
you.
feet. Okay. So I'll close to melee range, and I can't swing because I've already used my action. So.
Okay. All right. So there's a druid who is clearly upset at you. Sort of takes a step back and starts to whisper something into his staff, and you need to give me a. Let's see. Let me cast this baby. Oh, it's nasty. Are you ready for it?
I don't know.
He casts heat metal on your plate.
Okay.
And so
On his armor?
On his armor. So this spell chooses a manufactured metal object, such as a metal weapon or a suit of heavy armor. He's chosen your medium metal armor here. And any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when the spell is cast. And then until the spell ends, he can cause more damage on you as a bonus action on each of his subsequent turns. And if you do not pass a Constitution check, you waste your turn trying to take off your armor.
I mean, he can't really doff his armor.
No,
right?
it takes time.
No, it's
time.
So the halfling. But I will tell you, good news. As soon as this guy casts this, you all see that the tent turns back into Willem.
Oh, we're saved.
Yay!
Praise be to Paraso.
Willem's
Hey
back.
guys,
Yay.
thanks so much for that.
Okay, so I have to give you what kind of save?
Constitution.
All right. I do not have a bonus on this. An 8.
That's a 12. Okay. So you're gonna take 2d8 damage here. Let me see. I'm hoping for low rolls, man, because I want you to be in this fight. I'm not sure your friends can handle it if you go down. Oh, 11.
All right, well, all my temporary hit points are gone, which means my armor of Agathis is gone. That's no good.
Are
No
you
good.
still standing?
Yes, I'm still standing.
Okay.
I'm still standing. Sorry.
Very nice. Okay. So the other druid looks out and sort of seeing that you have been hurt, he's sort of clearing his mind of his frightened condition. He's still frightened, but he is looking around and 1, 2, 3, Abel. He is casting heat metal on your weapon. What is the weapon you're holding?
Well, I'm holding my Hark spear.
Oh, that's not very metal
So
then.
you would.
There's
Nah.
the tip. Oh, throw the tip at him.
Oh, yeah.
Make him pay for it.
Yeah, so he's heating up your tip.
Is he? Here's the other thing. I'm also carrying a shield.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, thank you for being so honest. Look at you. So he's gonna
heating the tip of my spear, right?
No, he's gonna heat your shield.
I mean, and I'm also wearing splint mail armor, but
No, he's hitting your shield.
How come it didn't hit my shield? I'm sorry.
You dropped your shield.
No,
You
I
dropped your
didn't. I
shield.
dropped my rapier.
okay, this is a con
Fine.
save.
Sorry.
Okay, it's a con save, and you're gonna take 8 damage.
I did not save the con save.
Okay, so you
That's a
cannot
5.
you cannot yet
That's a
drop
5
your
and a
shield.
scribe.
A 5 and a scribe.
He's 5.
Okay.
I'm scribing a 5.
Okay. All right.
So what did I?
Remember
sorry,
our
how much did I
sacrifice, ladies
take?
and gentlemen.
You
Wait,
took
wait,
8
wait, wait.
damage.
Hold on a second. I'm looking at heat metal, and this doesn't affect me, but this would affect Abel. If a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes a damage from it, the creature must succeed on a con saving throw or drop the object if it can. Meaning he can choose to drop the object. It's droppable.
Okay. So are you gonna drop it?
And if it doesn't drop it, here's the price you pay. It has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn. So not that you can't do anything, you just have disadvantage.
Motherfucker. Well, here's the problem.
What's the problem? That's
Son
your
of a
holy
bitch.
shield.
That's my symbol. That's my
That's your
holy
holy
symbol,
symbol.
for spell casting.
All right.
Mm.
It's a big decision. I mean, look,
Shit.
you
No,
guys
I
are
gotta
meddled
drop it.
out against druids.
I got to drop it.
All right. He drops it.
This is where my strategy of having many potential uses for my bonus action is going to kick in.
All right. So the guards, who are all just holding spears, do not advance at all. And the one that's in melee range of you, Filnyr, does not attack you. He cannot attack you. He is still terrified of you. So up next is Saber.
Saber.
It starts with a bleeding S.
Okay. 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 Sam, did you drop the shield?
I did. I dropped the shield.
You dropped the shield. Okay.
Yeah.
And how far are people away from Filnyr?
I'm all up in their
Well, that-
business.
Yeah, there's a guy.
30 feet.
There's a guy. He's right up in. Filnyr advanced to the guy with the helmet. The rest of them are about 20 feet away from him. They're kind of like clustered around. They've moved 10 feet in from the edge of the circle, and the humans have sort of stopped where they are. The halflings are about that. They're sort of looped around the circle here.
Okay. Okay. So Saber, I think I'm gonna run Saber over to the guy that Filnyr is fighting to deliver the help action.
On to do what? Help
He's gonna help Filnyr and give Filnyr advantage on his attacks.
on his attacks. Okay. Very cool.
All right.
All right. So how about you, Jonas?
All right. Okay. So Saber is in place in case this doesn't work. What I'd like to do is I'd like to minor illusion a 5x5x5 box around Filnyr, obstructing view.
Huh. Okay.
That way, when with the heat metal spell, if they can't see him, the spell can't work.
Let's see. Is this true?
It does. I still have it open. It says you can see within range.
Okay. So, Filnyr, how tall are you?
Wow, I really hope I wrote this down.
I think you
5'3".
did.
I am
5'3".
not a tall man.
Okay. So
this doesn't. If you're heated, do you maybe bend your knees a little bit and fall to your knee or something like that? Ouch!
Yeah. I mean, you could call out to him to squat down or something.
Yeah, I just say, Filnyr, duck, and then it's a 5x5x5 box with no back, so that he can get out of the back of it if he needs to get out and attack. But I'm just obstructing view from 3
This
sides.
is pretty sweet. I gotta say, this is pretty sweet. Good work. Okay.
So,
all right.
well,
Filnyr, do you duck?
Sure.
So here's my question. Does this actually like break the spell? Or is it only if he can't see him on his next turn when he goes to take his bonus action and inflict the damage again, he can't do it?
Yeah, I mean...
Well, the target has to be an object you can see within range. So I assume if the target disappears, the spell would potentially fizzle.
Then the spell is over.
Guys, I'm liking it. I gotta say, I'm liking it. So he ducks down. I am going to. I think he's just going to be fooled here. I don't think he's going to need to do an investigation check or anything because on his turn, it'll already be over. So yeah, like he doesn't. It's over. Yeah, like the spell is over. So he ducks down and he can no longer see him. He's inside the box, and the sort of.
Am I in there with the helmeted guy or just by myself?
I think you're by yourself, John. What is it?
It's by yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, he's by himself.
Okay.
All right. You know what? And you know what? Actually, Jonas, inspiration. That was inspirational. You're gonna have inspiration at some point. Give yourself the inspiration tick on your character sheet.
Okay, what do I get? Do I get a die? What do I get?
That means at some point of your choosing, you can add a D6 to
D6.
any roll.
Okay,
that you choose to.
Thank you, sir.
That's pretty good use of the minor illusion spell. I'll tell you. I'm not sure you're going to be able to do it every single time, but
but this particular time you enjoyed what I did.
I like it.
All right,
yeah.
Thank you.
All right, Abel. How about you?
So the druids are about 60 feet away.
About 60.
I mean, they're still sort of on the other side.
Druids are now about 50 feet away from you.
Okay. And there's one guy sort of within 30. That's the human that is now staring at a box.
Yeah. So they're all the humans. The human that is closest to you is about 30 feet away from you, 20 feet away, 25 feet away or so.
Okay. I'm gonna, and I can't cast any spells, so I'm going to close with him and attack.
Okay.
And I gotta find my D20. Okay. That's 16.
Okay. That is a hit.
And yes. I'm now wielding this spear two-handed.
All right.
So it's 1d8. That is 8 piercing damage.
All right. So this is the one that's on Filnyr, and he is not dead, but he looks bad.
So now, because I am not...
hold on a second. That was the one that was on Filnyr, you said?
Yep.
Okay. Saber's there too, just in case.
Okay.
So because I am not carrying my shield, I can use Polearm Master to use my bonus action to do an attack with the butt end of the spear.
Woo.
Oh, we've not seen this before.
And that is an 11.
Does the help action help you out here?
He has advantage though. You got help action.
Well,
Wait,
you gave it to Filnyr.
It's specific.
I thought it was to anybody. He's just delivering the help action.
No, you have to give help to somebody to do something.
Hell.
Yeah.
That's all right. It might still come in handy.
Yeah.
All right.
When you take the help action, the creature you aid gains advantage on the next ability check.
Yeah, he's helping me.
Alternatively, can aid a friendly creature, an attacking creature within 5 feet of you. Yeah.
Yep.
He helps Tim, not helps
Okay, all right.
against the target.
That's right.
He's just standing there. You're not Filnyr.
So wait, did we hear? Did the 11? Did the 11
The
hit?
11 was a miss.
Okay.
The 11 is a
All right.
miss. Yep.
That's my turn.
Okay. So we are back up to the top. We're back up to Filnyr.
All right.
Filnyr in a box.
Filnyr in the box. Okay.
It's a Filnyr
Wait a
box.
second. Do I get
That's my Phil in a
to?
box.
Do I get to direct the archers?
Oh, yes. Sorry. You get to direct the archers as well. At the end of each one of your turns, you can direct the archers.
I say, archers, kill that little bastard. The one that cast the heat metal on my shield.
Okay. All right. So roll 4d20.
Okay.
And each one is going to have plus 4.
Okay, wait a second. That
Plus
makes it
3.
more complicated.
Plus 3.
Okay, so in that case, it is a 13, a 6, a 10, and a 20.
Okay. The 13 and the 20 hit. So let's get a
And how much are they doing?
they're doing a D8 each.
A D8 each. That is this guy.
No bonus because they're archers.
That's an 8 and a 3.
Oh, they don't have a bonus on the damage. An 8 and a 3. Ooh, that's nice.
All right.
All right. And Filnyr, it's you.
Now it's Filnyr in a box. Okay.
Get Filnyr to open the box.
Right.
Step 2.
Step 2. Stick your sword through that box.
I think I would check my armor, realizing that it's cooled off. And I still have the tip, Paraso's point, and Paraso's staff in the other hand. So my rapier is still on the floor, just laying there. And I would say,
Yep.
Paraso, I have both pieces. I need your help. They
can help you.
They have broken their contract. They have attacked us. Please, can you help?
I can help very much.
So,
Would you like me to also help you with your other problem? The man who leads you?
not now.
Friendly fire.
Not now. Just these druids.
Okay. All right. So he says, stand up and hold my staff at an X with my point and say the word prismatic hypnotic pattern.
Woo.
Do I have to do it in French? I'll do my duck walk out of the 5-foot tall box to where I can see everybody, and I'll say, "Prismatic, hypnotic." Shit. What? Prismatic, hypnotic pattern.
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 All right. And you get the sense that you can aim this thing, and you can probably get 5 people in this thing. And let me tell you what this does. Like, from the X springs out this kind of rainbow light that is aiming at a point, and it's starting to spread out like a kind of a pool. And it's this twisting pattern of colors that is sort of weaving around through the air. It does a 30-foot cube.
Wow.
Within range of 120 feet of you. And every creature in the area who sees the pattern has to make a wisdom saving throw or become charmed for the duration of the spell, which is up to a minute of your concentration. And while they are charmed, they are incapacitated and cannot move. They have a speed of 0. And the spell is going to end for any affected creature that takes damage, or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of their stupor.
Okay. And I have to concentrate.
Jonas sees this and is writing it all down.
So
what was that?
So if it's a 30-foot cube, are all the halflings are the ones that were casting heat metal before, right? Are they all within the space of that 30-foot cube?
You could get both halflings, Willem, and one of the human guards in that pattern.
Yeah, that sounds good.
You cannot keep Willem out of it.
That's fine.
Between
I
the
don't give a
two.
shit about Willem. So let's do that.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay.
2 halflings. Willem.
All right. So this this spell is actually called Hypnotic Pattern.
Right. And you said it was up to 5, so I get 2 guards, or just the 2 halflings.
If you're gonna get, you could get 5 guards, or you could get the 2 halflings and one guard.
I'll take the 2 halflings and the 1 guard because the halflings seem more dangerous.
Yep. Okay. So they have a Wisdom saving throw. I'm gonna do the one that the archers have just hit first. Okay. So they got a 13. What's your spell DC?
13.
Okay, so this is a save, right? If they meet it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so the second one gets a 21. Oh my god. Okay. So neither one of the I am sorry. and the guard is hypnotized, and Willem
Of course, Willem will be hypnotized.
is super hypnotized. His eyes are sort of spinning around. But you know what? You've gotten the attention of the two halflings. Are you gonna duck back in the old box?
Yeah, I don't need to. I maintain concentration, but I don't need to maintain line of sight on it. So
That's right.
I think I would just, I would cover with the box.
Okay.
To make sure they can't see me.
All right. So,
Almost worked. Damn it.
Man, that's rough. Yeah. So,
Druids.
the druids are kind of shaken by this. They recognize that this is like some super powerful magics that they were not expecting from you. They are now, they're no
super powerful,
Yeah.
ineffectual magic.
It's ineffectual.
It's very showy.
Yeah. But the one who was hit by the archers sort of says a quick little incantation, and you can see that his legs look like they're getting a little like stronger, and he doesn't look as fast as Ionis does when he casts his expeditious retreat, but he sprints down the hill toward the archers. And
I'm trying to run a little race, huh? Okay.
yeah, and he is like tearing off down the hill, and the other halfling looks around and gets casts on Ionis and on Abel fairy fire, which sort of sends these little dust particles of fairy dust down on you that are going to sort of light you up and try to give advantage to the humans who are coming next. So I need you to roll a saving throw, and the DC is 12.
Okay.
Wait, what kind of saving throw is it?
Son of
Oh, sorry. It is a dexterity saving throw.
Dex.
oh my.
That's my specialty.
Okay. So
8.
So Filnyr, you see that both of your companions back here are lit up in fairy dust.
Great. What color?
It is pink. It is bright, hypnotic pink.
We're fabulous again.
They still have disadvantage because they're afraid of
Yeah, and they
Filnyr,
have
right?
not moved toward you. But the one who's right on you is
Okay.
obviously, and I'll do that first. He swings at you. What is your AC?
17 now that I dropped my shield.
Okay, so he rolls up 16. That's gonna miss.
Nice.
And the other
That was
one,
a little too close for comfort.
there's another one, and he sort of moves back away from Filnyr, and he sees that his leader is charging toward the archers, and he charges after him, and he's closing. And another one does the same, but the last three are across the field, and they can't move any closer to Filnyr than they are, so they are sort of stuck there, moving back and forth, trying to decide how to get at you guys. And that's their turn. All right, Saber.
Okay.
All right, Saber is going to change his mind and say, Abel's doing all the fighting. I'm going to deliver the help action to Abel.
You're goddamn right.
All right. How about you?
Funny
Ionis?
that. I ran all the way up here, and there's a box now around. What the hell's going on? All right, Abel's got my help. All right, that's his turn.
Okay.
Is Leonis keeping the box up, or does it not require concentration?
I think
When we
minor
get to his
illusion,
turn, which is next, right?
Minor illusion lasts a minute, no concentration, right?
yeah, it's just
Okay.
I just
Okay.
whatever I cast
It's
lasts a
just
minute.
there.
Yep,
Yeah.
you're
Cool.
welcome. All right, so how close is the dashing halfling to me?
He's only about 30 feet away from you. He dashed past the circle, and he's heading down toward the archers now.
Toward the archers, and then
Yep.
how many people are around Abel and Filnyr?
Only one.
Just the one guy. What are the other guards doing?
The other guards are sort of across the field from Filnyr, and they can't move closer to Filnyr, because Abel is now right next to Filnyr. The other guards can't approach them.
Okay, so
the
they're
two guys
kind
who
of
were
good
on your
where they are.
side, the two guys who were on your side who were not engaged with Abel and Filnyr have chased after their halfling leader to go, and you assume they're
chasing
going to
after
go
the
to
long
try,
strider.
yeah, you assume they're going to try to chop down these archers.
Okay, can I? All right, I'm going to expeditious charge the halfling.
I believe you've already used that spell today.
No, it's 10 minutes. I've only used it for 5 minutes.
Oh,
I'm
you're still concentrating on it. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Perfect. Okay.
So I'm gonna just elbow him right in the eye
All right. Well,
at 30
okay.
foot.
What
At a 30 foot dashing 30 feet. That should be like advantage or something.
Wait, just because something worked once.
I'm about to take away your inspiration, man.
Don't take it away. Don't take
Wait,
it
Just
away.
get in front of him and then throw out a leg.
Yeah. So what do you want to do to this guy?
All right, he's dashing towards the guards.
Yep.
Because the problem is that I can't dash at him and then you said he's 30 feet from me.
You could use your regular speed.
I'm
and
gonna
get
just
to him.
run. I'm gonna run 30 feet to him.
Yep.
And how far away are the other guards behind him?
10 feet behind him.
10 feet behind him? Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna run to this halfling and I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Heyo.
And what does this do? Tell me what this does.
So Thunder
His hands
Wave
move slowly in a
from
sphere.
me, it I run up and it's a wave of thunderous force that sweeps out from me. Each creature in a 15-foot cube has to make a Constitution saving throw or take
this is
2d8
good.
thunder damage. Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the first halfling is going to do a Constitution saving throw. What's your spell save DC?
My spell DC is 13.
All right. Okay. First one's going to miss. So the halfling fails. And
So
then the
if he fails, he gets 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away.
Okay. All right. And let's see here. The first guard is gets a 17. So he's okay.
Take half damage.
Yep. And the second one, it's a
yeah.
5. Okay. So roll your damage. One of the guards is going to take half and not be pushed back, and the other guard is going to take full and be pushed back, and the halfling will be pushed back.
Okay, so we said 2 d8s, yeah?
Yep.
All right, 2 d8s. Let's see. Can't find my d8s. All right.
All right. What is it?
Okay, now can I add my inspiration die to that?
Yeah. Yeah, you can add your inspiration die to that.
I'm going to add my inspiration
I'll
D6.
allow it.
I'll allow it. I'll allow
Okay.
it. Sure.
Here we go. My inspiration D6.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
Ooh, so
What-
that's a 6.
That's a
so,
6.
A 5 for the first roll, and then a 6. So that'll be 11 total.
Okay. So then the 2 that took the full thing. All right. The guard that failed is dead.
Yeah.
And the other guard is going to take 5 damage. He's still alive, and the halfling is still alive. But boy, does he look messed up.
And
yeah.
and she, is it a she or a he?
It's a he. Sorry, it's a he.
Okay. All right. And he's 10 feet back on his ass.
10 feet back. And so you guys, so basically what happened here is he runs over and you think he's going to like do his like big electric sprint, and then he just kind of stops and like claps his hand, and these people just like fall back and over, and one of them is dead.
Awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool. That was great.
Yes.
That was good. Good one.
I'm going
right.
to stab the guy in front of me with a spear.
Do it.
And that is a 13.
Oh, that hits.
All right.
Nice.
6 damage.
All right. He is dead.
Awesome.
Nice.
The helmet guy is down. So Filnyr, also your hex is
I can. Where is it? I can use a bonus action to move it. I just don't know if I have to wait to
all right.
turn.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, it is your turn now. Oh wait, no,
well,
it's not yet.
I am going to also move back to my shield
Okay.
on the back side of the clearing and pick it up.
Okay. It is not too hot anymore.
I should
it's
say,
warmish.
Can I? Oh yeah. Well, so we're just calling picking it up a free action, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
That's my turn.
Okay. All right, back to the top. Filnyr.
Okay, so
Abel has his shield back. Did you see? You heard the thunderous clap, and some death and destruction. What are you gonna do?
So, do I see the halfling that survived the thunderclap?
You can see it.
Do I have line of sight of that from where I am? I do, right?
You do, yes.
Okay. So I will, as a bonus action, I'll move my hex to that halfling.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will catch. I will be so disgusted with Paraso's bullshit. Be like, I'm just do it myself. And I will
Fuck you,
Eldritch
Jobu.
Blast.
Up your butt, Jobu.
I will Eldritch Blast that druid.
Oh yeah, the old Eldritch Blast. We haven't seen this come out yet, have we?
I've used it a few times, but it's good for range.
Okay.
So that attack roll.
Yep, that does it.
Is a 13. That hits.
13.
Okay, and then because I also have Hex, you get extra 1d6 on that and a d10. So let me roll the d10. That's a 4 plus the 6 for Hex.
2 is the number you're looking for.
3.
Ah, dead. All right, so Eldritch Blast just blasts right through this guy, and he falls over dead.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Well, plus my charisma modifier, which
right.
is 5, or no, I'm sorry,
3.
which is 3. So
Either
either way, it's 10 total
Dead.
damage.
All right.
Yeah. Great. And then I will run over to. I'm gonna try to. I don't even know if I have I have a backpack on, right? I mean, we all have these packs. I'm gonna stick the quarterstaff somewhere in a strap, and then run back to my rapier and pick it up.
All right. You can do that all. All right.
And that's my turn.
Perfect.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to tell the archers to fire. Fuck.
Yeah, I was just about to say that before the guards go. Can Abel fire those archers?
Now they're like, should we do something? He didn't say. All right. Well, he must have it.
Despo's just.
He must have it under control.
So I'm gonna say, if you've seen Lord of the Rings, the Battle of Helm's Deep, where Aragorn's charging and all of the elven archers shoot their arrows past him, like that, except Jonas is Aragorn and you're all the archers. Are y'all on board with that reference?
So
Abel,
they all
Abel,
just sort of,
are you sure you don't want them to fire in your direction?
And if his hair could be moved a little bit by the wind from the arrows passing by him, I think that would be extremely dramatic.
It's all right. Not much hair here. Don't worry about my hair. Just...
Okay, you're gonna have to get real close.
hit. You want us to hit the speedy one?
Yeah. All right, and so they're getting +3. So that's an 11, a 16, a 5, and a 13.
All right. Wait, who are they hitting? They're trying to hit Jonas? Is that what they're doing?
No, the tiny speedy one.
He's already dead. Filnyr killed him.
No. Wait.
Kind of.
Yeah,
I thought
porcupine.
Filnyr killed the guy who stayed back at the clearing. They're 2 druids, right?
No, I killed the one that was running past.
That's what I get for looking
orchard.
at my character
That's
sheet
the one I had
during other
line of sight
people's
on.
turns.
That's right. But you know what? Though? 3 of them hit him.
The dead guy.
So, they really got it. So, if you
Fair
guys want to
enough.
have one that you're going to interrogate, I suggest it's the other one, not the one that now has 3 extra arrows past death.
Not the pin cushion.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's failed 3 straight death saving throws. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. This one has not been hurt yet, but man, things are not
The druid.
things are not good for this. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So she is going to. So Filnyr's overbed his rapier. Jonas is down, kind of closer to. Thing. How far away are you from Filnyr, Sam?
About 30 feet, I suppose, because I
pretty
was
close.
at the edge of the clearing when heat metal. Well, I was in my original position when my shield got heated. I ran into the center, killed that guy, and then ran back. So 30
right.
feet.
All right. So this is the guy's last high level spell, but he's just gonna have to do it. He concentrates on the magic user, the one that has just done a thunderclap, and he sends down a moonbeam, and basically the way this works is a silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. Until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder, and when a creature enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in a ghostly flames that causes searing pain and must make a Constitution saving throw. And he takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. But here's the good news, is that you guys are no longer shining from the fairy fire. He's had to drop his
Okay,
concentration.
well, all right.
So
I feel that these
Constitution
druids
save-
have
save
a
for me?
disorder that causes attention deficit.
So at the start of your turn, Ionis, you will be in the beam and we'll have to do a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I
Okay,
feel
okay.
like this has been a controversial spell in the past in terms of like exactly when does damage happen.
When do we take the damage?
Yeah. In my experience with it, it's there unless somebody moves him.
Into it.
His turn, he's gonna unless somebody moves him, it's on him as soon as his turn starts.
Would you like to hear what the Sage Advice article says?
Yeah, what does Sage Advice say?
Our design intent for such spells is this. A creature enters the area of effect when the creature passes into it. Creating the area of effect on the creature or moving it onto the creature doesn't count. If the creature is still in the area at the start of its turn, it is subjected to the area's effect.
Perfect. Okay, so
Okay, all right. So I could be yanked out before
Just
it
like I
takes
was
effect.
saying.
perfect. Yeah, Tim, you had it right. Yeah,
If one of us can get there.
Right,
So-
right. I mean, it might still be.
I've played a druid.
I know,
Tom.
I know, and we had the same conversation last time too.
Yeah, we did.
Because I think you did
I
like
will never
you
forget
did like
this one.
8d6 damage in like one turn because you just like were moving it around and hitting people with it as you moved
yeah,
it.
we played it
We're
wrong.
like, wait a second,
wait a minute.
this can't be right.
It's like, this seems broken. I'll just zigzag it across everybody
Yep. Okay.
at level 2.
Yeah. So that's that guy, and you'll be happy to know the guards are no longer frightened of you now that you put that staff away, and they are coming charging at you, Filnyr. The ones that were afraid of you. So you have two
Great.
guys who are closing in on you. They move the full 30 feet, and the first.
So they should be right up on me.
Yep, and the first one is gonna try to strike at you with his two-handed spear, and he is gonna roll 16. Does that hit?
Now, I still have Shield of Faith on me.
Oh,
Unless Abel has
Well,
dropped
yes.
his concentration
Well,
for something.
let me just say this. I did not roll the concentration check when I took the damage from heat metal. I also dropped my holy symbol, which
I don't think it matters.
Oh.
You don't have to hold your holy symbol to hold concentration. It's a mental thing.
I'm not great at
You know,
this.
look, I didn't. I forgot to get the concentration check. So it's still he still has.
But you haven't cast
concentration.
anything else that
I have
requires
not,
concentration,
and
correct?
It was last episode, and I forgot that was still on you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So my AC is 21.
God,
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
My God.
Nice.
Without
So I'm good.
without Shield of Faith, what would it be?
19.
19.
Oh, so he still
Still be
missed you.
fine.
He still missed you. Come
I just,
on.
I just want to point out that it still have it.
Okay, well, so pointed. All right, and he swings again. The next guy gets up to you, swings. Does a 10 hit?
Whiff.
All
Big,
right,
A big whiff.
nothing. These guys are getting nothing burgers against you. Okay, and the ones that are over by Ionis charge over at him, and unfortunately, that's going to put them into on the outside of the moonbeam. But they're not in it because they have a range of 5 feet. Yep, so they can stay out of it.
Now, how many guards are by me?
2.
Now, and I killed
One.
I killed one.
You killed one. One is still up, but he is hurt seriously.
So there's another guard out of nowhere.
go.
Where'd that other guard come from?
No, sorry. You have one guard. You have one dead guard, and you have this one who swings at you for 12 for a 12 attack.
That misses.
Misses. All right, you're right. You killed one of them, and one of them is alive.
Yeah,
That's it.
cool. Okay,
All right. That's the guards.
And he
Fellas,
is
you're
in the
handling these
moonbeam, or
guys.
his reach. He just reaches into the moonbeam with his sword.
He with his spear. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Spear.
it's a reach
yes.
weapon.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, but he misses. Cool. Saber now, yeah?
Saber.
Okay, so Saber looks up, rolls his eyes, and goes, ah, and then runs to give Filnyr the help action.
Okay. With one of these dudes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has 2 guys on him.
He has 2 guards.
I
Yep.
don't think you pick. I think you just help Filnyr.
Okay, whenever Filnyr takes a swing, Saber is going to crawl up on its ass and wail on its ass.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but we'll count it as the help action.
I'm sure we can all imagine what that might mean.
I thought it was a mongoose, not a whale.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So that's Saber.
Okay, and you are in the moonbeam.
I am in
friend.
the moonbeam.
And you
I
are
have to
going
make
to take...
a Constitution saving throw.
Yep, or you're
Right,
going to take
con
8
save.
damage.
Okay, okay, here we go. What was the DC?
DC 12. What'd you get?
Ah, shit. All right. Wish I still had
All
my
right.
inspiration die. All right. 8 damage.
8 damage, yep.
Okay.
You have a lot of hit points, though, don't you? Aren't you like one of
I'm
these
good.
super buff wizard types?
I'm okay. Somehow I got lucky in there somewhere. Is that my turn?
No.
Okay, cool.
You just took 8
That's the
damage
start
to
of your
start
turn.
things off, yeah.
Then now I
You
have
started off right.
and now I have a guy who's trying to swing on me in front of me. Okay, so I'm going to Misty Step out of the moonbeam.
Ooh. So where are you going to end up?
I'm going to end up right beside... let me see. Hold on. Where's the other halfling?
Across the field
Back up the clearing
from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a
He's
30-foot movement for Misty Step.
He's about 60 feet away from you.
Okay, so I'm going to Misty Step. I'm going to Misty Step over to behind the guards that Filnyr is fighting.
Okay. You can do that.
Yeah. And that'll be my turn. No, wait.
Misty Step is a bonus action. You still have an
you're
action,
right.
man.
You're right. It's a bonus. All right, so I Misty Step behind the guards, and I will do a firebolt on one of the guards.
Okay.
Which one did Filnyr hit?
I haven't hit either one of them yet.
Yeah, he hasn't
Okay, they're
hit
just attacking you.
Yep.
Okay, so I go
Just trying
behind
to.
the one that's on my left. I'm going to firebolt that one. And that's a 10.
A 10, that's going to miss.
Ugh.
It's going to like sort of singe the hairs on Filnir's face.
No, that's not a natural one. No, don't let it hit Filnyr. Come on.
No, it doesn't hurt him. It doesn't hurt him. He just feels it.
He just
feels the power of your bolt.
All right.
All right, Abel, it's you.
All right. I've got my shield in one hand, got my spear
Yep.
in the other hand. And I say, War Tempest, will you please, in your infinite wisdom, help me to kill these men? And I hold my spear over my head, and a ghostly image of the spear breaks off and sort of creates a copy of itself. And the ghostly image of the spear streaks out towards the guard on Filnir's right.
All right.
This is
Would this
spiritual
be the spiritual weapon? I love it.
That is a 21.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that hits. Boy, does that hit.
That is 8 force damage.
Ooh, he's not dead, but he is feeling it.
So that was my bonus action.
Awesome.
I am going to move 30 feet to close with these guys. And then I'm going to yell, "Good shower, spear shower!" And I'm going to throw the spear in my hand at the druid.
Okay.
And that is a crit.
What?
All right. So
For 9 damage.
okay, so let me see here. Who has a spear in their hand here?
Wait a second. Hold on a second. Oh,
Despo?
no, that is right.
Despo definitely does.
The archers don't.
No.
have them on their backs.
No.
But Jonas, do you have one? Ionis,
Yeah,
do you have one?
I've still got one.
So, and you're walking around with it? You're holding it?
Yeah, I misty stepped and I still have it in my hand.
So do you want to use your reaction to do a DC 15 dex
That's dexterity?
check?
All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
To try and hit the same spot.
Let's see if I can hit somebody else here.
Now, how do you guys think this should work? Because he critted. If John hits, did he also crit?
That sounds entirely reasonable to me.
I think that
Listen,
should be.
you double all the damage when you crit. That's what happens.
No.
I think that's how it should work.
That's why paladins save their smites, man. Just saying, they double the smites too.
I am not. I'm not good with. I'm not good with these things. The spears are a little too heavy. That's a natural one.
I just imagine that spear like kind of going and then landing like butt end first and plopping into the dirt.
You know what? That's not what happens. Roll your damage.
Oh god.
Now he has a completely unobstructed view to that druid, right?
He does.
1d6, man.
Give me the d6 and add
Plus
your dex to it.
Okay, so that's going to be a 7.
God damn it, man! What are you doing? Hey, but the good news is he's awake. So Willem is in it now. He has a spear sticking in him. Oh goodness!
And then I say, "Archers, that guy."
Wait.
And I point to the druid.
Okay.
Wouldn't have cared either way.
4 d20s and then plus 3 on all of them. That's a 4, a 15, a 17, and a 15.
Okay, so the 15, 17, and the 15 will all hit.
Okay.
And I need you to roll damage for the one.
So that's
also. So give me 3.
So here's the one. The one is 5 damage.
Okay.
The others are
God, man.
8, 9.
What the hell, man?
The others together are 11 damage.
Okay. All right. So you did.
I did 9. The archers did 11. So that's 20 damage to the druid.
This druid is not feeling it, and I got to roll a concentration check. Oh, man, you know how like I know we're on the same team here. Like I'm like with you guys, but I also kind of don't want these people to die so quickly.
Listen, all 3 of us are one bad roll away from dying.
I know.
You don't act like this has been some route.
No. So with 20 damage in the turn, she's gonna need to get a 20. And
wait a sec. So hold on a sec. Does my attack? Do each of the archers' attacks count as separate attacks and therefore separate concentration interrupters? Are you considering it sort of an add-on?
I'm considering this an add-on for your hit.
I shouldn't have even brought that up. I should have said, well, these are all just separate concentration checks, right? Because it's 3 separate attacks that have hit.
Well, I'm going to say the archers are all the same.
Okay. They're firing one volley at a time. Yeah.
You're not.
Okay.
Right?
So 2 concentration checks.
So 2 concentration checks. That's right.
I mean,
okay.
I don't give a shit about that moonbeam anyway, but
so the first one is a 12, which is going to be okay. The second one is a 4, which means she's dropped her concentration. So her moonbeam has gone away, and she will not be able to use it next turn.
Okay.
So good job. All right, Filnyr.
Okay. So we've got 1 druid, one guard is still like hypnotic patterned, right? And just standing.
Yeah. Yep.
Doing nothing. How
and
far is
two
that
are
druid
right in
from
front
me?
of you. One of them is hurt.
Yeah, so you got two guys right in front of your
Right,
in
that's
front
true.
of your grill. The one that's hypnotized is over
Sort of.
closer to the druid,
Got it. Okay.
about 20 feet away from you.
I should probably deal with these two in my face first. So as a bonus action, I'm going to move my hex again to the one that hasn't been hurt yet. Right? One of them got hurt
Okay.
and one of them has not.
Yeah, the one on your right has been hurt
Okay. So I'll
badly.
move the
The one on
hex
your
to the
left
one on,
is not.
I'll move the hex to the one on my left. And I will attack with my rapier. So that'll be 23.
Oof, that's a hit. It's a big one.
Okay. And that it's a d8 plus my charisma plus 1 because it's a packed weapon. So 5 damage. Not,
5.
it's
That's
a
a
1.
pretty. That's
Rolling a 1.
Yeah. Rolling a 1.
No bueno. Okay.
And then did you do your hex on top of that?
No, I did not, but that's a good call. And then add a
Do
d6.
your hex.
So that is another 5. So 10 damage.
Oof. So close. Alive.
All right.
All right.
That's my turn.
Okay. So this halfling, she is feeling she is really messed up. And she sort of like scans the battlefield and looks at you, Filnyr, and she falls to her knees and drops her staff and says, if you don't kill these men, I will surrender to you.
To him?
the one who killed Shandara is the one I'll surrender to.
So what happens to these men?
Just let them go. You know your fort will execute them the moment they walk in that fort, and they have been loyal servants to us.
And who are you? And why did you not follow Shandara's wishes after our combat was ended?
I love Shandara very much. I was just enraged. I'm very sorry. I have more honor than that. Will you let these men live?
I don't know why I should. What good would your service do me?
Well, I suppose. I don't know.
I don't exactly disagree, but Filnyr, when did you turn into such a hard case? Goddamn, pastry chef.
I think we're all on the brink of death here. I think
Well,
that
fair
is-
enough.
I'm inclined to agree with Filnyr. After that one Hank fellow turned on us, I'm ready to kill all of them.
And
The glove has been thrown down, man. Thrown down.
and you see like one of the two guards has a huge spurt of blood. The one who's hypnotized by Peristo has just a geyser of blood flow
God
from
damn
his,
it,
from his
Willem.
throat, and he
Willem
comes-
Searchlight.
Hey man, I thought that's what we were doing, man. I thought I was helping you guys out,
Well, now,
proving a point.
hold on a
You've
second.
proven you can stab a corkboard.
Everybody just calm down. Now, I know Jonas and Filnyr, they ain't never really been in much of a scrape before, and they're taking it kind of personal. Me, all this fighting, I'm not the biggest fan, but I realize this isn't about me. But we've been given a job to do, fellas, which is to bring in these deserters.
The guy's like choking out on the ground right now, currently. bleeding out from his throat. Just so you know, that's what's happening.
Great.
Yeah,
I love
it. and the other two who are still standing are like, again, they're horrified, but they're not running.
Drop your weapons.
Let us leave, sir, please. Please let us leave.
Drop your weapons.
Let us go to the forest, please, sir. Let us go to the Seder. Let us leave. Let us go back to Breen.
It's not my turn. Can I take a turn?
Yeah, we're out of initiative. Yeah.
Oh, are we?
Yes. Oh, well, I don't know. Are we?
Filnyr's kind of still just blood boiling at all of this.
Filnyr, buddy, calm down. Calm down. They took their best shots at you. You're still on your 2 feet. We're all still alive. Everything's okay. Now, I got to remind myself why the hell we're here.
Despo, is Despo here? Despo, what do you have to say?
Dang, fellas, they were right when Yves Randall said you were. Man, you just keep on surprising me. Filnyr, what was that? What was that like rainbow thing that shot out of your sword over there? Wow, that was really something.
Was it? It seemed a bit more showy than useful.
I am sorry. I do what I can do with what I am given. Yeah, well, fellas, I mean, they wanted to bring back some prisoners so they could interrogate them. I suppose that's what we should do. Willem, it's good to see you again, man. Yeah, thanks a lot, Despo.
Here's my problem. If I can articulate my moral dilemma. The way I see it, we got 3 options. 1, we can let these guys go. 2, we can take them back and let Waverly interrogate them. We've seen how that goes, and it ain't pretty. 3, we can try to interrogate him. We've seen how that goes, and that ain't pretty either. I would say not our strong suit.
Guys.
Willem,
there's a 4th option.
You better shut your mouth, Willem. I swear to God, Willem, I have not loosed concentration on this spiritual weapon. I'm just gonna interpose it between Willem and everybody else. Like there's just a ghostly spear sort of hanging in front of him, blocking his path.
You guys are a real bummer, man. I'm the one who took a spear and an arrow. I was a tent.
Yeah, man. What?
I was a tent.
What the fuck were you doing being a
Have you ever been a tent? I don't know, man. That one with the staff, man, she was real creepy. I mean, she kept talking to her staff, and it kept doing stuff for her. Here, I want to try something. Can I? Let me see that staff real fast. I want to try something.
Absolutely not.
Something with that staff.
If he moves ahead, the spear turns point first towards him.
Hey, guys. Shucks, guys.
I'm trying to think of some good tent-based puns. Willem, I'm trying to think of some good tent-based puns to use on you. So far, all I've come up with is the stakes aren't real high right
now. Jonas walks up to the druid.
That's pretty good.
Jonas walks up to the druid. The minor illusion box goes away, and I minor illusion my eyes growing fire bright, and I say, I need you to listen, and I need you to listen now. All of this attacking has really grated on my nerves and my friend over there with the pole that you seem to fear so much.
It will not do.
I believe we are not in a position to negotiate. You will come with us along with your men, and you will do so quietly. Am I understood?
So she's looking at you, and her eyes start to glow like fire orbs themselves. And she says, "Tricky little wizard. I can do this very same thing, and I can do this all day long." And then she holds out her hand, and a flower sort of like blooms in her hand, and she like closes it and drops it on the ground, and it's just like dust falls down to the ground. And she says, "I think I know something that you would like to know. I think maybe I do have something to negotiate with you."
What exactly would that be?
Have you heard of Griggly the Satyr?
Have I heard of Griggly the Satyr?
No. But Abel actually has heard of Griggly.
Wait, I've heard of Griggly the Satyr.
Yeah. He's sort of famous for like weird trickster magic.
He's sort of famous for weird trickster magic.
The dwarves in particular have visited him many times and like told you about visits to his hut.
Some dwarves I knew used to visit him a lot, and they'd go to his hut, purchase and observe some of that trickster magic. I never went in much for it myself.
Well, I'm glad you've heard of him, because Wrigley's hut is open again after months and months and months of him being gone. It's actually where we just come from. That's how we knew that you were in the fort, Filnyr.
And what is Griggly's hut?
It's where Griggly lives and where Griggly peddles his belongings to men like you. I can show you.
To what
Fellas,
end?
this is not I'm not liking this, fellas. Why don't we just head on back? Let's head on back to the base. Let's bring our chargers in with us.
Despo, if I may.
Yeah.
If
Phil.
this druid speaks of a satyr that's selling goods to travelers and the defectors, does it not make sense for us to at least pay him a visit? I propose we tie up the guards, tie up the druid to make sure there are no tricks being played. They lead us there. We see what's what, and then we return to the fort with all the prisoners.
Oy, trickster hut sounds like exactly the kind of thing I don't like. But we may need to, what's the word I'm looking for here? Interdict.
Fellas, if I may, fellas.
Willem, you shut the fuck up.
Fellas, I know where the hut is.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
I know where it is. You could, I tell you, what if we, Despo, what if we did this? What if I take the fellas to the trickster hut and you take the prisoners in with this little contingent of archers? You could handle that, couldn't you? Well, I'm not. I kind of think that Yibis Randall and Waverly Cloudsack wanted to sort of parlay with these gentlemen after seeing what they could do. Remember, they're up in the tower watching us right now, even as we speak.
Yeah, but Waverly wouldn't mind if we picked up I do have a store to run. I'd love to maybe pick up a few things along the way. Let's not be too hasty.
Well, all right. I tell you what. Here, this is the best I can do. We'll tie them up, and I'll stay here with the prisoners and with the archers. You want to take Willem with you and the druid?
No, we do not. Willem goes with you, Despo. Ain't no two ways about it. I'm sorry.
Has not been helpful.
And don't let him near those prisoners.
You should probably tie him up.
That's what we're gonna do.
You probably should.
Fellas, What have I done to ruin the trust, fellas?
There was no trust. There was never trust.
Yes, you forgot to earn it.
You take
in the first
Willem.
place.
You take Willem and the prisoners back with you. Take him to Waverly. Waverly can interrogate him. We're gonna take this druid with us, and we're gonna check out this Griggly's hut. If he's given scrying or anything else to the deserters, that's something we need to put a stop to.
So Despo comes up to you, in particular, Abel, and she sort of takes your shoulder and she leans in close and she says, Abel, you need to hurry back. Waverly Cloudstack is not a man you want to have on the bad side. Do you understand me?
I understand more than you could possibly know. Look at this as an extra favor we're doing for him.
Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna set up a little bit of a camp here, rest up a little bit, have some lunch. I'll feed these prisoners. You guys go into the forest. Have you ever been to the Gnome's Gap? That's this forest here, and that's this trail that leads in, and I'm assuming this is where his hut is. Have you been in there before?
Well, I'm assuming the hut is sort of in some kind of clearing, like a Griggly field.
Good one. Well, I'm just saying, I don't know how long it's going to take you. We will wait here for 3 hours, and then we're heading back. And I can tell you, Waverly Cloudstack is not going to be happy if you and that druid is not with him when he when we get back. My ass can be a little bit on the line, okay?
Noted. Duly noted.
All right.
And let's see. We have
We need to fit a short rest in here too somehow. How long have we been talking so far?
how long have we been talking so far?
It's been a little bit, not too long.
I can do a prayer of healing if we want to take.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness, that's great.
10 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, casting time 10 minutes. Okay, so we'll take 10 minutes. I mean, that's my other level 2 spell slot, but
and I'll tell you, if you guys,
I think we need the hit points, and we can't. Clearly, we're on the clock.
Well, I'll tell you what. So if you want to walk real slow with this druid into the forest, and you want to eat while you walk, and you're not being perceptive, if you're not like looking around actively trying to like spot stuff, I'll give you a short rest for your walk.
No, I think we want to walk rather quickly, and we want to be perceptive. Something tells me
Okay.
we want both of those things.
Up to you.
Can you just put me on a rope and I'll walk not perceptively and slowly?
That's 11 hit points back for everybody.
For everybody? Nice.
Yep.
I'm back up. Back to full.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
And for none of the archers or Despo took any damage, right?
Nope.
Nope.
So,
And
of course we know.
I very intentionally do not heal Willem Searchlight.
Okay. All right. So you the druid reaches down to pick up her staff.
Nope.
As a
No, ma'am.
that
staff goes to me, please.
Okay.
And we tie her up. Or him. Him up.
Her.
This is a her. Okay.
Just hands behind her back.
Just hands behind her back. Yep.
Can we do anything about her? Well, that prevents somatic components, right?
Yep.
Okay.
She's also pretty well spent on her spells, I can tell you.
Yeah.
She didn't have much left. So she says, okay, well, if you want to get back in 3 hours, you better start walking.
Okay. So we start walking.
How far is it?
It's just down this trail here. And you sort of enter into like what's a very small opening of trees on this path that looks like little more than a deer path. It's very overgrown, and you can tell that the branches have been like pulled back in places, but they're low. Like the actual path looks like it's for a much, much, much shorter person, even shorter than you, Filnyr. And the halfling sort of fits right in. And when she first walks in, you have this like moment where you think that she is disappeared, because she is sort of feeds into the forest so well. And then as she walks in and she gets a few steps ahead of you, the whole path opens up, and it looks like about a 5-foot wide path that goes straight into this forest and up the mountain. And you look, and the trees are moving, but not with wind. And there are like flowers growing up on the side of the path that are white and blue and green and red, and they are also moving, but not with the wind. And you are all filled with a kind of a light euphoria as soon as you walk in the forest. And that's the end of chapter 5 of Every War Must End, the Dungeon Dads podcast. Fellas,
How's brutal?
So you've left.
Hoping I'm not being greedy.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, yeah. And here's this. I want to talk to this druid because I, as we have seen, I don't necessarily like the way things are going on our side.
Yeah. This is the first time you guys have been away from Despo and Willem and the fort.
Right, and we've got someone relatively high ranking from the other side that we can now talk to in private.
Yep, that's true.
So I'm hoping we can get another perspective on things.
That'd be nice.
Now, if should that perspective make our lives any easier, I highly doubt it.
I don't know. I wonder if you've severed ties with Willem and Despo. It's weird. I do want to remind you of a couple of things before we take off for a week. One is that if you are now moving toward the Breen and the Breen Valley, and do you remember where Despo's wife lives?
She's in Breentown,
right?
Yeah.
She's in Breentown, yep. And did she ever tell you her name?
Nope.
Okay. No. I'm not saying you're going to need to have that information necessarily, but I don't think she has told you that. So,
well, it can't be that big a town.
And the last name is Good Shower. Yeah. So what are you going to do?
Which is impossible for us to forget.
Right.
My only problem is it's going to be hard for me to say the word Good Shower without following it immediately with Spear Shower and then peppering, whoever's.
Oh man, it didn't work out too well this time, did it?
It never works out well. It doesn't stop me from continuing to do it. Because every time
I need to just not be a part of that.
Not only do I do it, it's impossible to do it without a dramatic pause beforehand. I plant my feet. Arch my spear behind my back and yell, "Good shower, Spear Shower."
Oh man, good work. All right, well, thus ends chapter 5.
Now,
thanks for joining us.
Are we going to come up with a real sign-off here? We've been really farting around with this for the last few episodes. There's been a real reluctance to come up with a real plan, and these ad hoc sign-offs. There's no consistency to it. What should we do?
What should we do? Yeah, what should we do?
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
All right, wait a second. So that's it then, huh? Yeah. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Toodaloo. Toodaloo.
ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da